Good morning. Want to welcome season ticket holders. Awesome to see. Well, I'll look forward to seeing you once the lights are down. Afterwards, I can get a chance to visit with a lot of you. We appreciate you being here. Also to media and sponsors. And also to new assistant coaches, Ben Simon and Bruce Ramsey are here somewhere. Raise your hands, guys. Good to have you in town. Head coach Todd Nelson's coming in, I think, later in the week. Unfortunately, couldn't make it today. We are here to celebrate 19 years of Griffins hockey. Hard to believe, isn't it? 19 years have gone by, going on 20. And before we turn the page to chapter 20, I want to take a look back for just a moment. As many of you know, and you figured out by now, the theme of today is a new look. Is that my signal to wrap up already here, or what? So the theme is a new look. I think the general thinking is if you don't play well, you better look good, right? Well, we've been very fortunate for years to not only play well, but look good. Except for there was one night, New Year's Eve 2006. Does anybody remember that night? We wore a tuxedo jersey. So I thought I had one, I was going to show it to you, and it would get a pretty good laugh for sure. But I think we did burn them all. So for kicks, if you get a chance later on, Google search that, the jersey from New Year's Eve of 2006. And one word, hideous. They were awful. It was so bad, there was one of our players, I won't name his name, and the locker room the next day came up to me and said, "Bob, you guys make us wear a jersey like that again, I'm never playing the game again." Anyway, most of those themed jerseys, by the way, have been a real good thing. As many of you know, I know a lot of you probably spend a lot of money in here. We've had dozens of themed jerseys, and they serve a lot of purposes, most notably the fact that we've raised a lot of money for charity over the years in various charities, so that's been a good thing. Anyway, time now to take a walk down memory lane, and it's going to be aided by some notable Griffins alumni. As you know, Griffins began playing in 1996. This is the jersey worn during the team's first 6 seasons, modeled by former goalie Mike Fountain. From 1999 to 2001, he set a franchise record with 34 wins and was named a second-team All-Star in the IHL in 2000 and 2001, helped lead the team that year to the IHL's regular season title. The jersey featured the distinctive Griffins wings across the shoulders, as most of you remember. The players wore white, blue, and silver jerseys with green and red trim. This jersey was most notably worn by the 1999-2000 IHL Turner Cup finalists, which, of course, Mike Fountain was a part of. Mike, thank you. In 2002, the Griffins began a long-standing affiliation, a match made in heaven, with the Detroit Red Wings. And if that thing doesn't stop, I'm going to go kick it. Actually, I'll get Matt Ruckty to come out here and kick it for me. He'll be out here in just a second. So in 2002, the jersey went through a modified design change. That jersey modeled by former defenseman Dave Van Drunen. He played here from 1999 to 2004, ranks 10th all-time in games played with 280, and still to this day owns the franchise record with 161 consecutive games played. That's the Cal Ripken of the Griffins right there. The change in that jersey, by the way, featured the elimination of the color green and an enhancement of the color red, signifying the new Detroit affiliation. The shoulder stripes remained. The jersey was worn by the 2005 and 6 AHL regular season champions. Davey, thank you. Great to have you here. And then along came 2007. While he never wore this particular jersey in his career, former left winger, you know the tough guy, Matt Ruckty is the model for the most recent jersey. Affectionately known as Truck. Played here from 1996 to 99. Including the inaugural campaign, we logged a team-leading 364 minutes in penalties. The minute he walked back in the building, he just wanted to scrap somebody. It's just an automatic. But he also scored a lot of goals, as many of you know. He's a great hockey player during his years, and we enjoyed having him here. Second highest total, by the way, was 364 minutes in penalty, second highest total in Griffins franchise history. This jersey represents the longest tenured jersey in our history, which will change today. It underwent a rather significant design change as part of the league-wide switch to the Reebok Edge uniform system. The color scheme was maintained, but the shoulder wings were removed and the design was tweaked. This jersey was most notably worn by the 2013 AHL Calder Cup champion. David, Mike, Matt, thank you very much. There are modeling agency people in the back there. All right, it is time now to enter into a new era. And I don't think there's anybody more set to do this, and certainly in an eloquent way to take into the future of Griffins hockey than someone who's been here from day one, and that happens to be team president Tim Gortzow.
I think I need more cowbell. All right, without further ado, let's get to the main reason why we're here. And with that, let's go ahead and cue the video. And the choir.
1995, on-site work began at what was to become known as Grand Rapids' new downtown arena. The arena in the Grand Rapids Griffins had parallel lifelines. They had purchased an IHL expansion franchise, which would begin play in October of 1996. Scoring the club's first ever goal, and Tony Reddick turning aside 30 shots. The Griffins were victorious 1-0 in their contest, setting the stage for the club's first ever home game tie here at the Unveil Look.
Today's announcement, Grand Rapids can truly be termed Hockey Town West.
To help the team to be competitive, give us some depth, and create a winning environment to develop future wins.
For our 20th season, we're proud to introduce our third jersey change, our first primary logo change. Got a couple great looking models up here with me. We've got Griffins captain, Jeff Hogan. And Griffins defenseman, Scott Zarnhausen. Okay, first the home jersey, modeled by Hoagie. El Capitano is entering his unprecedented 4th season as the Griffins captain, a tenure that began in 2012-2013 and culminated with our franchise's Calder Cup. Our old buddy Griff has been retired, moved upstairs, replaced by a fiercer Griffin that is protecting the city's skyline. It's actually a logo that initially debuted during the 2012-2013 season on our Wednesday night jerseys. Radical color change for both the logo and the new uniform as black is introduced for the first time and is now prominent, along with red, which signifies and reinforces our proud affiliation with the Detroit Red Wings. There's also silver and gold are maintained as accent colors in the jersey. It does feature a lace neck, which is a first for our Griffins primary standard jersey. It's got a couple of shoulder patches. It's got the winged wheel on the one shoulder, and then the 20th anniversary patch on the other. On the back side, it's got the black numbers with the silver and red trim, and the reverse color nameplate, white lettering, and a black plate, somewhat reminiscent of the jerseys worn by the Philadelphia Flyers. So it's Hoagie's jersey. On our road jersey, modeled by Scott Zarnhausen, former captain of the Ferris State Bulldogs. He made his pro debut with us last year, and we're certainly pleased to welcome him back for his 2nd season this fall. It's a black jersey with silver trim, red as well. It also has the lace neck on the front, and the white numbers and lettering, red trim. A little bit of background on how or why we got to this point that we did today. Every season we critically review every aspect of our business and try to look for ways that we can get better. And heading into our 20th season, we looked at modernizing our logo. While certainly the traditional and original Griff has been and always will be a significant storied part of our franchise's history, we wanted to create a fiercer logo that not only developed and showed a certain level of aggressiveness, but also incorporated our amazing city skyline. Just as Griff protects the Grand Rapids city skyline on the jersey, we feel like our hockey team will protect home ice here at Bonanno Arena in front of some of the loudest and most supportive fans in the entire American Hockey League. I want to thank our guys for their tremendous modeling work, and then share a couple of other exciting news. Some of the kind of what's next dates heading into our 20th season. Next week on the 24th of August, we're excited to have a ribbon cutting ceremony with Griffins and Farm Bureau Insurance, where we did a media room makeover for the Grand Rapids Child Discovery Center. And then hockey is, believe it or not, hockey is right around the corner. We anticipate the release of the American Hockey League schedule, probably the end of this month. But we do know, we know 6 of our dates already, including our home opener on the 16th of October. We also know that starting in September already, on the 11th of September, the NHL Prospect Tournament will start in Traverse City. And then the following week, on the 18th of September, Detroit Red Wings training camp officially kicks off. So hockey will certainly be here before we know it. The new jerseys, we've got, again, 6 of our dates already kind of locked in place. One of those certainly is the home opener on the 16th of October. Another date that we know is January 23. What's significant about that date is on that day we'll be giving away 2,500 of the replica home jerseys modeled by Hogan to the first 2,500 kids coming through the gates on that day. So we're excited about that. We'll also be introducing this year a special 20th anniversary jersey. It's not arrived yet from Reebok, but a special crested jersey that we'll wear just specific to the 20th season for all Friday night home games. Other kind of new changes or plans heading into year number 20, we'll have a commemorative publication that will feature and highlight some of the 20 most significant players in our franchise history. And then really throughout the season, you'll see with our giveaways and themes, etc., a lot of things that are tied into the 20th anniversary, including a poster, a calendar, logo blanket, pennant, caps, etc. So we're really excited about some of those things that are planned. That doesn't sound good, does it? It sounds like it's ready to blow. It's like that build up. You can hear it coming. I'm thinking about sliding over to the side. We do have, thank you, right on cue. We will have some of the new merchandise available at the Zone, which is open, starting effective today. Some of the logo tees and sweatshirts and things of that nature are already available. The jerseys coming from Reebok will likely not be here until the middle of September. I do know they're taking pre-orders on some of the new jerseys. Following our events here today, we will have opportunities for photo ops with any of our players kind of in the back by the press banner in the far corner there. So if anyone wants to get photo ops with the players, they're certainly available. I want to just take a quick minute to thank some of the people involved in today's press conference. Start first with our tremendous models. We've got founts, DVD, and trucks. So some of our alumni, it's always good to see some of those guys. So thanks to those guys. And then obviously our new current players, Jeff Hogan, Scott Zarnows, and thank you for And then just a couple of our staff that I'd like to highlight, guys that were very involved in setting this up. First of all, on the whole kind of arrangement, game presentation, he's in charge of the cryo, so that's that burst that's going on behind us, which he probably doesn't want to be involved with. Thank you. Our director of game operations, Phil Cronin, who worked hard to set this whole thing up today, so thanks to Phil. Eric Naki, who does a lot of the video and the coordination with the building to set this all up. We've got Drew in the back on the soundboard. Michael Spruitt is a member of our staff who put together the really cool video. So thanks to all those guys. And then today's press conference, and really all of our press conference, coordinated by our amazing PR staff. Led by Randy Cleese, our Senior Director of Public Relations, and assisted by Alan Cross, so thanks to both of those guys. And then lastly, just one more quick thank you. It's a member of our staff that at times is a thorn in my side, and I say that it's somewhat of a good thing, and it's because he constantly pushes me to be better, both personally and us organizationally, in terms of challenging us to say, okay, what's next? What's the next item that we can be involved in? What's the next initiative that's out there? He's our Vice President of Corporate Sales, Sean Wright. So again, to wrap things up, we will have photo ops in the back for anyone that wants to either get photo ops with the players, interview any of our staff. We certainly want to make that available in the back corner. And then probably most importantly, we have t-shirts for everyone that's here in attendance. That will probably be, I think, in the back corner just outside. So it's a black shirt with a new logo on the 20th anniversary kind of up between the shoulder blades. Very cool. So I want to thank you for coming. Please make sure that you get a t-shirt on the way out. I think we've got multiple sizes available. And again, appreciate you coming out and being a part of this next era of Griffins hockey. Thanks again.